The following podcast contains spoilers and profanity. Hello, and welcome to episode 19 of the Half and Half podcast. I am your host, Glenn Walker, and with me, as always, is MarsReviews.
Hello, I saw the meme movie. It was a good meme. I saw it. Very funny.
Can't wait for border memes, the meme equals.
Welcome to the meme review, starring me and you.
Alright, we're Mars, today we're talking about a movie. Talking about a very, very anticipated movie that's people have been begging for the past millennia, I think, haven't they?
I've been begging for it. I've been begging for it ever since I was a child.
Exactly. Alright, what we're talking about is the DC classic, Teen Titans Go to the Movies. You
know, you say that mockingly, but looking at their track record, is this not a classic? Is it?
That's not my definition of a classic.
Hey, it's a classic in my book.
I'm sure.
We're talking about Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
Exactly. All right. Yeah, Teen Titans Go to the Movies is based on Teen Titans Go, the Cartoon Network cartoon, as most of your audience knows.
Yeah, they all know it. They all know the Teen Titans Go. Yeah. We've all made our videos. We all yelled at it. You know, it's all right. You know.
Usually on the show we have at least like a vague structure to this. I was gonna say like we would talk about the actors, but I mean we could just, I don't know.
Oh man, you know what was like bullshit though? We're skipping way ahead, but like if we're gonna talk about the actors, fucking Greg Sipes gets like the first credit, like he's the main guy.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It was kind of weird. Like, how do you guys cause like they usually do that whenever they make like a movie, they stack them like. The main guy is like the first.
Do you think it was?
On the
the credits were to like the rap song, which we'll get to. But I don't know if they were trying to sync that up to that. They didn't do a great job with that. All right. Well, all right. So yeah. So Mars, tell me all about your favorite show, Teen Titans Go. What's your history with it?
I saw it. I thought it was all right as a show. I mean, it wasn't all that great. There were some cringe jokes, but like, eh. Clutters up the schedule sometimes. That's pretty much the only thing that's really wrong with it. But made just like videos, just like saying like people like make like hundreds of videos about it. It was very weird, and they were just like really angry. And I always thought like, that's pretty weird.
Mars, you need to stop. Mars, you need to stop talking because you're just lying. Teen Titans, I know for a fact Teen Titans Go it raped your childhood.
Yeah, they would make like is it a metaphor or analogies? This is like Teen Titans Go is the worst thing since Hitler gassed the Jews or something. They would literally like. I am joking, but like, there's people that do that.
Yeah, there are actually.
Yeah.
My history is pretty similar to you. I watched the original Teen Titans. I liked it a lot, and then Teen Titans Go came out, and I'm like, all right, I'm a bit too old for this kind of humor. It's kind of harmless, a bit cringy. All right, it's not for me.
You know, Glum's a liar. He like read like at the sight of it.
Yeah, yes, exactly. As soon as like when the fuck did it come out? What year did Teen Titans Go come out? Like 2012, something like that.
How old is this property?
Hey, how old is Teen Titans Go? That's a really good question because it's been on for a while.
Hey, hold on. 2013, April 23rd.
2013. So going on half a decade now. We
5 years strong.
Yeah, we got
5 years Terror Strong.
Exactly, Terror Strong, my favorite. All right, let's talk about. Oh, actually, before we get into that, I want to talk about my history with watching this movie, in the screen. So,
go ahead.
For those who don't know, me and my father currently are subscribed to Movie Pass, and that's been in the news a bit recently.
Ooh.
Yeah, but Movie Pass, I've been using it for about half a year now. I've had it for a bit. I've used it for a lot of films this year in particular. Had a bit of trouble with it at first, where they gave me the wrong card number. They mail you like a little credit card to use for their app. Originally, you could just use the app by itself, and now they added like a card system to it, which all right. But so yeah, my thing had like the wrong card number, so I kind of had to wait a while before they rectified it. But they were able to. But once I was able to use it, I think Movie Pass is honestly, it's a pretty good deal, even though it's not very ethical or profitable apparently.
No.
Yeah, not at all.
Apparently, that's why when I asked you, I was like, didn't they go out of business yesterday?
I'm like, wait, did they? Because currently at the time of the time of me seeing the movie, which was yesterday at the time of this recording, I saw Sorry to Bother You, before seeing Teen Titans Go, like the day beforehand, and it worked perfectly fine. I had no idea MoviePass was having trouble with that, and then the next morning, where I was coming back home, I was gonna say, oh, I'll see Teen Titans Go like early in the morning on the way. I'm like, all right, and so I go to like one of the theaters in New York City, which I saw Sorry to Bother You, and I'm just like, oh, MoviePass is giving me an error for some reason. That's weird. And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep trying. I talked to my dad about this. I caught him on the phone. He's like, oh, did you take a photo of your movie ticket, because you have to do that now, to like rectify that you're seeing it, and not just like giving like someone your like free ticket or something. Apparently that's a thing. But I tried everything. I went to 4 different theaters in New York City.
Damn.
Yeah, and
now you're like vitriol for his movie. Just spoiling.
Yeah,
it's like a lot more justified now.
Exactly. So, so yeah, I went to 4 different theaters and none of them worked, and so I decided, all right, fine. I'm gonna go back to New Jersey, which I live, and I'm gonna just go home. I'm gonna try. If anything, I have a local Cinemark in my vicinity. I have one like free movie voucher for that particular theater. And I'm like, all right. So even if MoviePass doesn't work, I'm not paying to see this movie. That's all that matters. And so
you're just like not paying for it out of spite at this point. You just they fucked you over so hard that you're just like, I refuse to pay
for this movie. And so I biked all the way
for it.
I biked all the way to the local cinema, and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna try this one last ditch effort, MoviePass. And so I turned on the app, and I guess, I don't know, with MoviePass's last dying breath, they paid for my ticket, and I'm like, all right, it's perfect. Wow. So yeah, I walked into the theater, and it's perfect, great. I'm very happy that this possibly is the last MoviePass I get to use.
Yeah. Mine was much more, I don't have as interesting of a story as that. That one's epic, but like, I had mine that was made me look like, when looking back, it's like, wow, I look like a total loser. So like one time, not like one time, it was like 2 days ago, I was gonna see it on Saturday because I had work on Sunday at 5, and I was like, oh, I'll see it on Saturday so I don't have to, watch the movie and then go to work. So I tried to go, but I went like, it'd be funny if I went at like the latest show, like I went at like 9 o'clock and no one was there, so I take one of those epic pictures like, seeing Teen Titans Go. Where is everybody? Post on Twitter.
That doesn't make sense, because usually people see the later shows. Wouldn't it make more sense to go to the earlier shows that no one sees?
Oh, and who's gonna watch Teen Titans Go at 9 o'clock?
Exactly, Mars. I'm trying to say you want to do the thing where no one's in the theater with you, and you don't want to go at the time when no one would be in the theater to see it.
No, I did. I went at I did eventually go to the one in matinee, but there was a lot of people, and it was very creepy. But anyways, when I went to try to go to the 9 one, something fucked up. Like the website said 9:30, but it really showed at 9, so I missed it. And I was like, I can't miss all the finer details of this movie.
That's happened. That's happened to me occasionally, where it says a different time than it on like the website than it does at the movies.
Yeah, so being cucked out of seeing Teen Titans Go that day, I went to a Ross and I got a nice hoodie. And while there, I walked outside and I saw 2 people from school, and they asked me like, "Yo, man, what are you doing? Still wearing those big ass headphones of yours?" I was like, "Yeah." So what you doing out here? I had to make up a lie, so I was like, I was at the movies. So it's just like, what you see is like, as like Jurassic Park. It goes like, they like looked at me. It's like, did you say Teen Titans? No. Anyway, bye.
Teen Titans, no. Oh my god. Yeah, that does. That sounds like a movie skit or something.
People thought, what's like really messed up? Just because I didn't say anything, I was just like in school when I was like in high school. Like I didn't really speak to anybody, because I was like, I moved there. This is my last year of school. I didn't really speak to anybody. I just gave like one sentence answers to people a lot of times, because it's like I didn't give a shit, and they just thought like, oh, that's like weird. It's like, I think he has like autism. Like, no, I don't have anything. I just don't like you.
That's understandable. All right.
But that's pretty much how those interactions happen. But to the movie, I saw in the movie. Was there a lot of people in your theater when you saw it?
It was moderate. It wasn't amazing.
I think like half the theater was like filled for me.
It was pretty full like in the midsection, but other than that, that was about it though. There wasn't too many people.
A lot of like, all right, so there's like a lot of obvious things like pissed off dads that was like, oh, fuck it.
Oh my god! All right.
I wish your mom swallowed you or something. Fuck. But it was a lot of pissed off dads. But then I was like sitting next to like a guy that was like, he didn't have any kids, so I just assumed he was like a pedophile. So it was like I had like a friend in the theater with me that day. Yeah.
All right. Well. All right. That sounds great.
Yeah, that's a great one.
All right. Well, I guess let's get into this Teen Titans Go movie. Usually with the show we talk about we go through the plot of the film because we want to do that for the people who aren't going to see the movie, which happens a lot. For this, who the fuck cares?
No, I care.
You care about the plot, Mars?
I cared about the plot. That's the whole reason why I came to see the movie, because I wanted to know what the fuck are they even gonna do in this.
Okay.
I mean, like, how do you explain? Like, if you say like Teen Titans Go the movie, what do you think of like what the plot would be? It doesn't really give it away that much in the trailer. The first one.
It just for when I thought about it, it was just like, all right, it's just probably gonna be something stupid like an episode of the show. And then I watched the movie. It was.
All right. So let's give them what it is.
All right.
Teen Titans Go the movie is Teen Titans Go. Obviously, it's about like them trying to be epic superheroes, but they're really idiots and they suck. And everyone's like, you guys are you guys are idiots. Do
we want to talk about how like there was like a kind of a Pixar short at the beginning of the movie for some reason?
Oh yeah, there's like superhero girls.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah, that was kind of strange. Like, it looked really nice. It looked
it was cute. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I think I saw something at the end of it and it really confused me. It said like no one was paid for that. Did you see that at the end?
I didn't see that. I was surprised to see that it was like written and directed by Lauren Faust.
Oh no, I knew that because she's been like talking about like superhero girls shit for like.
I had no idea about that, so I was just kind of. I was like, oh, okay, that's good. She's doing stuff still.
I swear Tara Strong like voiced like 3 of the characters.
Probably.
I thought that was like a union thing. You can't do that. But like, that short was pretty cool. It was pretty weird seeing something that looked like a TV cartoon on like the big screen. But okay.
What are you talking about? We watched Teen Titans Go.
True. But yeah, it looked good in motion. I don't know, like some of the designs I'm not the biggest on, but like I don't know, it looked nice. The backgrounds were nice too.
Yeah, it was just like it's just kind of weird because it felt like it tried to be like it just felt like it wanted to be like a Pixar short, but not as good or memorable.
I didn't really feel like it was like a short. I thought it was like a trailer.
No, it wasn't because I don't know, it didn't seem like that, or even like a preview.
Yeah, because I thought it was like a trailer because like they didn't fight the guy.
Yeah, because it ends with them wanting to like get to Mr. Freeze, and then they finally have the confrontation, but they don't show it. And that's where it ends. I'm just like, all right, that would have been the most interesting part.
Yeah, like they're about to have a show like end of this year, start of next year. So it's like,
know.
oh, this is probably just like parts of just something. I don't know.
I guess I don't know.
DC superhero girls. I might watch if it looks anything like that. I'll watch it, but
all right.
Anyways, the movie.
Yeah, the movie. Here we are. So yeah.
So back to the plot. Teen Titans Go, the movie, is about them trying to be great superheroes in the eyes of everyone else, but they suck.
Yeah.
So they're like basically embarrassed. And the one way how Robin sees it as, how to become like epic superheroes.
You gotta have a movie.
We gotta have a film. We gotta have a
big Hollywood movie. Because all the other superheroes have movies. Everyone loves this. Everyone loves the Swamp Thing movie. Everyone loves that.
That was the most like funniest like weird thing in this. Like, so everyone in this like universe is like some sort of like narcissist where they have to think like we need some sort of like movie about us. Like some sort of like, instead of like I need like to prove to everyone I have to make a big blockbuster movie about how good of a hero I am. So think about that. Superhero movies based
specifically
on you.
Specifically from DC.
Yeah, from DC. Well, Spider-Man and them exist in this universe. They're just not showing.
Yeah, they did. I fucking forgot about that. All right, let's do whatever.
Yeah. So basically, the whole movie is Robin is trying to get his own movie. He no longer wants to be a sidekick. He expresses this in like also songs too. There's songs in this movie.
There's a shit ton of songs in this movie.
Yeah, a shit ton of songs. He wants to get his own movie, and who he has to get through is this a real person? What's her name? Like
Jade Wilson.
Jade, is that a real person?
No, it's not. No, it's not. I would assume that that was like Rose Wilson's mother, because Rose Wilson is a character, and that's Deathstroke's daughter. Deathstroke is Slade, who is the villain of the picture.
Oh, I thought Jade Wilson was like the person in charge of like the DCU or whatever.
No, she's not a she's not a character. She's not like an Amanda Waller type or anything.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy she wasn't there, but oof.
Yeah.
Okay, so
like they're like making fun of like someone like Kevin Feige in like some way.
With a film like this, I don't usually like even. How many kids movies do you see a year, Mars, in general? Like straight kids movies.
Like straight kids movies, not in a while. I would say like Toy Story 3.
Yeah, Toy Story. Like not even like the last one you saw, but just like Pixar movies can be exactly. I mean, like in general, Pixar movies can be like considered kids movies, but I mean like this film in particular felt like if you personified the words a kids movie, you just get. I feel like you just get this as a product of that. Like this is probably like a perfect definition of like what people are using that sort of, I guess, derogatory term for a kids movie.
I can agree with that, though. You seem like he's like a kids movie, like it was a bad thing. I enjoyed it because it was so fucking kiddish. It was so fucking stupid. I enjoyed it for that.
I do, but I see what the thing was. I put myself in the shoes of me, because I've seen a lot of movies even as a kid, so I just put myself in the shoes of me watching this movie as a kid, and I'm like, would I still enjoy this? Would I find that joke funny, even as a kid? Because there really weren't too many like laughs, even from my audience that I went with. Yeah. There were some kids laughing, but just like it was mostly just at the fart jokes.
Yeah, like as a kid, like it just seems like very like, oh, there's not really anything that interesting. But as an adult, it was like there's a lot of like interesting fucking like jokes in this.
There are some pretty okay jokes that are like, okay, you tried there. I enjoyed that.
Come on, man. Come on. You didn't laugh when like so there's like a part in the movie I like laughed my fucking ass off at this one. Right. Like it got me like holy shit. Like so there's like a plot, there's like is it like a subplot or like a plot line where like Robin says like, okay, the woman Jade Wilson gives Robin like, oh, well, there's so many more superheroes, so we have to make movies about. If there's no more superheroes, then do that. So Robin gets the idea like, let's go back in time and not give them like any tragic events.
If there's no superheroes, we just if we take away all the superheroes, they won't have movies based on them.
Yeah, so they take back all their tragic
really
events.
Doesn't make sense because he stops Batman from existing, which in turn would stop him from existing. So that doesn't make sense. But all right, it's a kid's right. Yeah, it's a kid.
That doesn't make sense at all. But I liked it when they did that. But then they was like, oh wait, we gotta
fix everything because
Batman's parents.
Yeah, so they go back in time. They go forward. They go back to the future. And this because they made all the superheroes disappear. And so when they go back, it's like an apocalyptic thing where all the villains are like running around, everything is on fire. It just looks like hell in general. And they're like, oh shit, we fucked up. All right, so they go back in time and they just like, all right, yeah, here's your lasso back, Wonder Woman. Superman's like, all right, let's make Krypton explode because that's the whole basis of this. And then they just go to Batman's parents and just puts the pearl necklace on his mom. And I did find that funny. Again, no one in my I found it funny and I didn't laugh at it, but like I was just like, oh okay, all right, that's cool, that's different, that's dark, I like that. But no one in my theater laughed at that.
I laughed at it. I laughed hard because like there's like dark jokes that I would think of, like I think people on the internet would think of. Like it was like a Max G, like some sort of like dark shitty like fucking humor things. Like remember they ran over that fucking tiger?
The Michael Bolton tiger who sung like the upbeat song. I like that, but I feel like
it's awkward.
I don't know. Just the way it was handled, it was just kind of awkward. So I didn't really laugh at it. I'm like, I like the concept of that. Just like you just hit the fucking gigantic tiger in the rose. Like, oh shit, we got a bolt.
Yeah, like I don't understand.
I don't know.
It's fucking. That was hilarious.
This
shit is awesome.
Yeah, and I'm just watching this movie and I'm just like, I'm so happy I didn't pay for this.
I did not regret paying for it.
I regretted. I did not. There's just moments in this movie where I'm just like, I can't believe I'm watching this right on a movie screen right now, and I'm just like, I'm just looking around at the parents next to me. I sat between two different parents. I sat between one guy who looked like Ron Swanson from Parks and Recreation. He kind of had that like look to him, and like yeah. He was with kids. He had kids with him. So
this movie does help pedophiles, though. Remember that one scene where like Superman, like baby Superman's ass?
Yeah, I was gonna say like moments like that are just like, I'm so happy I didn't fucking pay for this.
Dude, did you not? You didn't pay for seeing baby Superman's?
There were a lot.
ass?
Yeah, there were so many butt and fart jokes. It was fantastic. I loved the 4-minute long poop joke they made where Raven says poop. It's great.
These guys are like still teens. This is wrong. Robin shouldn't be shaking his ass like that on screen. What the heck?
Exactly.
What the heck? I'm an adult here, trying not to come in the movie theater. What are you trying to do for me?
I don't know. Yeah, but the movie said the president was like starting like with like a 5-minute long fart joke. They kept doing it, and then they busted out into the old school rap. Would you like that? I know you love that, Mars. You love Little Yachty. Who did it? That?
No, I don't.
He did that. Yeah, Little
Yachty.
Yachty.
Like the N1, I think.
I mean, I understood what he says on like all of his songs.
Yeah, I thought it was just like, oh, this is fucking cringe, but I love it. This is fucking horrible.
So did you love the movie just for that aspect, or were there?
No, I think there's actually legitimately funny jokes in it. Like there are like cringy jokes, like when they're like the fucking rap. The rap is fucking legitimately horrible.
Yeah.
But like, what else I enjoyed about it was I actually do enjoy some of the visual styles that they go into. I think those are actually pretty charming.
I kind of enjoyed some of them. Some of them were pretty okay. Some of them were not as good as others. Like most of the stuff was in the music videos, and I'm just like, all right, this would be great if the song didn't suck.
Yeah, and like you said, like how many songs are there?
There's like 7 songs in this movie. What the fuck?
I like some of them. I like the fucking one where it's like a Robin superhero movie. I think that one's good.
I didn't care for that one. I didn't like that one. Also, I didn't think the animation for that one was great either.
Yeah, the animation in this is like actually like flawed though. It's like I think the animation for what it is. Apparently, like I was just like following people and there were just people talking about it. It was like animated by like a really small team of like maybe like 13 people, I guess.
Yeah.
I think maybe like 13 border. I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
but all I know is that it was small. For that is an accomplishment. Though I would not say this is like anything great, especially for like when people think like 2D animated movies is like ooh. It's all right. I mean, like I like the already visual style for like the characters for a lot of them for like Teen Titans Go already, so it didn't really bother me.
I did kind of like it more when they like made the like all the DC supers just kind of in that style. I'm just like, all right, I like this a bit more than just the 4 of the well, yeah, like I know it's like you saw like Swamp Thing, like Atom, Power Girl. You know,
Adam fucking dies.
Adam dies like 7 times.
Yeah, the challengers of the unknown are just fucking dead.
That was kind of funny. I like that aspect. Just like, those who the fuck are these guys?
And then they fucking put them in a dark void, and then like at the end they're like, "Swim, the challengers of the unknown." Swim.
I think we missed the motion picture. No. But that was okay. There were things I chuckled at through the movie. Nothing at all I laughed at, and most of the time it was just the audience kind of laughing at the butt jokes, baby butt jokes.
I would think like the Stan Lee joke would have worked the first time, but like they did it again.
I could have done without like either of those jokes. I was okay with it the first time, at least vaguely. I'm like, all right, they got it out of the way. It was like, oh, he shows up again. That's great. All right, he's here. It didn't even sound like Stan Lee.
Yeah. I don't think it was him. I'm surprised it wasn't him. I thought they could get him. Like
yeah, because they probably either got his likeness or just something like that, or because they thanked him at the end. Same thing with like Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko, which was I guess kind of cool.
Yeah. Dude, they beat like there's not that many celebrity cameos, but like there's some like they beat the shit out of Shia LaBeouf. Like they just kill him.
I don't understand that. That wasn't him voice acting that? It didn't sound like him at all. Or it didn't even look like him. So I don't understand it was just like a name drop for no reason.
But they just beat the shit out of this guy mercilessly. Like,
I guess
Shia LaBeouf,
it would have been funnier if he looked like Shia LaBeouf. He didn't look like him at all. He just looked like a generic like Total Drama Island guy or some shit.
I'm Shia LaBeouf. Oh, and they fucking
yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, that was alright.
It's alright.
I don't know. Yeah, we're just jumping from thing to thing on this podcast because the story is not very cohesive at all.
Yeah, the story's very easy. It's like Robin wants his movie.
He wants his movie, and then the movie happens. I feel like this movie, like, there's one... Well, actually, before I get to that, this movie's rated PG. Why is it rated PG? That's what I'm just looking at that right now. I'm just like, why?
Dude, you can't have Robin shake his ass and say, "This is G."
Wait, isn't Boss Baby PG?
Sexual content.
No, yeah, but anyway, I was thinking about that. I'm like, all right. So here's actually like a funny thing. I was thinking about that. Like, why is this movie rated PG? Because I noticed that beforehand. I'm just like, wait. I'm thinking of like, okay, so the other Pixar movies are rated G, and they literally have death in them. I was thinking like, yeah, The Lion King had death in it. And as soon as I think about that fucking Lion King scene happened. I'm like, fucking hell, god damn it.
That scene is bad. Like,
I hated that so
ugly.
much.
Like, Batman just fucking Michael Jackson's ability.
Yeah, so yeah, they do like a stylistic thing where they do the opening from The Lion King, and I'm just like, fucking hell, wow.
It actually looks kind of disgusting.
It looked really bad, and like it was like, who's that joke for? Because is it for the parents? Because they're not gonna find it funny. They're just like, oh, I'd rather be watching The Lion King, and most kids don't think like, oh, why are the Teen Titans doing this? Like, all right, is this supposed to be like, oh, I know what that is?
Kids know The Lion King.
Kids know The Lion King, but that's not like when they think of like more recent stuff. Like The Lion King, yeah, it's a timeless kids movie, but kids are more interested in like the the modern things now. Just like Lion King's like 20 years old. Like who cares?
Yeah, that was like probably one of my lower points in like the movie. Also, something on like a low point for me is the movie is like it's basically just like a DC making a movie to say like, hey, look at all this, let's make fun of it. Like a lot of it is just like them shitting on like themselves.
It tried to have that Lego movie humor where it's like upbeat song, and I don't think that worked at all.
Yeah, it didn't have as great as like interesting like plot line. But one of the like lower points for me, and it like takes up like a good part in the movie, I think the action in it is pretty bad. Like I think the action is very not even like bad. I think it's just very uninteresting. Because like, I don't think Teen Titans Go is like stylistically, the visual style just isn't very conducive to just having like, very interesting action in it.
Yeah, it wasn't really the greatest.
Yeah, like some were like all right, but like, oh. Okay. But when they take up like a good portion of the movie, like I would say like how long would you say the movie? Like maybe like 20-30 minutes of the movie is like them fighting.
Yeah, something like that.
A little more to be desired on that end.
This was like, what was this, like a 90-minute movie? How long was this movie? Because I felt like...
Oh, yeah, I felt like that, too. Like, it felt like it was way longer than I felt
like it was. Like that first fight, like that first, like, real fight with Slay, like, in, like, halfway through the movie, I felt like that should have been, like... I felt like, okay, is this movie gonna end now? It feels like it's gonna end.
Yeah, I felt that, too. It was like, oh, the movie's over. And it's like, oh, no, we have, like, 30 more minutes. Like, wait, what?
Oh, damn. All right, I guess.
Ooh, okay. Very confused. Like I thought the movie was just gonna be an hour.
No, yeah.
Like I didn't think it'd be like a full hour and 30 minutes.
And they gotta use that $10 million somewhere, Mars. Come on.
That $10 million budget. But
I can't believe that that's like the budget for the movie.
I can.
I can believe it, but I'm just like, I mean, aside from like spending it on celebrities, like I don't think this doesn't look like a $10 million movie at all to me.
At least I like the backgrounds look like a $10 million movie.
That's not what I think when I just see the Teen Titans Go. Like, okay, it just looked like, it looks like an episode of the TV show, but just like at least more, I guess like a more HD, more stylistic
HD,
stuff.
Another D.
Yeah, another HDD, ADHD.
It just looks like a fucking like well done like TV movie.
Yeah.
Like I liked the movie. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. I didn't feel like I just wasted my time. I had a fun time watching it. But like I have to say like, man, I really did not feel like coming all the way out to this theater, sitting here with all these fucking kids with the little girl who wanted to fucking punch. She was gonna get punched because she kept saying shit into my ear. This is the most time I wanted to assault a child since X-Men Apocalypse, where that retard kid just saying like, "That's Wolverine." I am tired of this. I'm sorry. This is a kids movie, but does that mean that you should be acting like a child? Parent, beat your kid. But anyways, I didn't really feel like I was like, man, I would really appreciate this more if it was on TV. I don't understand it.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest. I don't know.
I mean, okay, what else is there? What else is there?
There's Will Arnett as Slade. You know, he finally makes his appearance because he's not in the show at all.
I enjoyed. He made an appearance, didn't he?
In the show, no. It was like his daughter or some shit.
Oh yeah, I think they like trolled them. Like they advertised that like Slade's gonna be back, and then they're just like, no, it's just
Rose Wilson. I did kind of, I did actually kind of like the Jade Wilson aspect of that. I think her actress did like a good job expressing that.
Kristen Bell.
Yeah. I also think because she's obviously like working against the Titans, and it's very very plain to see because even one of the kids like figured it out like halfway through the movie.
No, even they reference that in the movie and goes like, wow, it's very obvious who
it's very odd. But yeah, I legitimately thought it would be like, oh, it would be like Slade's wife or something. Just like, no, it's just him in drag.
Yeah, it's like, wow.
I kind of chuckled at them. It's like, okay,
he fucking Bugs Bunny them.
Yeah,
but like one thing I didn't like though was like, okay, so obviously the movie goes in the direction of just like Robin based. It's just like a lot of kids movies. It's like the main character, I guess Robin in the situation, makes a selfish decision and he leaves his friends for something that he truly desires, which is to have his own movie. So Jade Wilson's like, we're gonna film this thing, and then like she purposely sets up it so a light will fall into Robin, knocking him out.
Yeah.
So they have that happen. The set, mind you, the set that she built looked like like the Titans lab.
Yeah, how the fuck did she like? I mean, I guess he did some reconnaissance at first.
Yeah, like I don't understand how she got inside the Titans tower, but
I don't know. I feel like she could have like just tricked Beast Boy into it or something. I don't know. I feel like that would be easier.
Just fuck Beast Boy, let me in.
Yeah.
Let me in. But like, yeah, it's a very all right movie. It has a very simple plot. You know, Robin wants his movie. Slade wants to get this evil gem so he can rule all of the superheroes. And blah blah blah. Yeah.
I don't know. This movie, again, I'm just putting myself in the perspective of kids and parents seeing this. And I know parents would probably abhor this and just like, man, I want to kill myself while watching this. So Mars, I mean, I think I told Son this, but like, or our friend Hype Sheep, but well, while watching this, like, Sheep asked me, like, so Glenn, what are your thoughts in the movie? I'm just like, or for you in the audience, you can participate in this. It'll probably be dated later on, but I'm just gonna on my Twitter account. There's a pinned message of me like looking side by side with Bob Ross, kind of smirking, looking at the screen, and it's just like, imagine that, but with like a slightly bored face and shaking its head no, with its arms crossed a little bit.
Listen,
imagine that, but like all the parents in the theater.
If I was a parent, I feel like I'd be pissed if I watched this with my kid.
Yeah.
Like my kid, like I would just like, you know, you're getting your ass beat today for this. For this alone, you're getting a fucking whipping. Take me out to the. Like, you know what was really fucked up? I knew that parents hated it, but I knew that parents hated this, and like no parent would sit through this. I asked my dad. Like, I dated my dad, like, hey, you want to see this movie? And he goes, like, no. It's like, why? It's like, if you can give you a free ticket. It goes, like, I'm still not seeing this. He goes, like, damn.
I mean,
he wasn't doing anything. Like, I asked him, what were you doing? Like, oh, I was watching, like, Canadian football. You hate it, though.
Your dad would have loved the Power Girls in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, a cute Power Girl.
Wonder Woman, super hot.
Wonder Woman, super hot, yeah.
She has like less of a fucking skirt for some reason.
I don't know. It's fine. I don't know. What'd you think? Yeah, they constantly made jokes to that. I know we talked about the one time travel aspect, you know, and then they have like Nicolas Cage's Superman. That's a thing.
I couldn't tell that it was him.
Yeah, they kept like saying like, oh, finally Nicolas Cage can be Superman. They didn't really do anything with that.
I did like Little Yachty playing fucking Green Lantern.
Green Lantern.
It's just like, it's so very like transparent. It's like, we need a black guy, but we want someone famous.
Yeah,
like popular with the kids, like a Little Yachty.
Yeah. You're doing the rap song. You can just do like two voices.
Man.
You do the raps. You do the Rhapsody and Blues. You do that.
Yeah. No, remember when I like that, like in the rap though, they just like they get. I thought like, oh, how far are they gonna take this? They take it to like Tara Strong is like rapping and stuff, and he goes like, oh man, of all the voice actors to never rap, Tara Strong is one of them.
Yeah, which is funny because she sings normally in the film, and she actually has like a pretty good voice when she sings in general.
Yeah, she like rapped, and it was like really dark though, because like, you know, Azrath Mentrion Sinso, she has to go like into that dark area. Like she said the N-word like multiple times in it though. It's very disturbing.
Just after seeing the movie, I've talked about this as well. I'm just like, I can't believe that this is getting. There are so many people applauding this movie, like I mean older people, like people our age and older. And they're
because
just like,
there's like a lot of dark jokes that like people will get and they like
I
them.
guess, but it's like this has been done better in things like Deadpool. I'm just like, all right, I'd rather be watching.
Like this movie does not exist if Deadpool doesn't.
Yeah,
exist.
exactly.
That's
I'm just
the
like,
thing
they fucking reference Deadpool. It's like, oh, hey, the Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, I didn't those jokes.
I feel like the Marvel references in this movie are like very awkward because it just goes like.
Yeah, I
feel like there's a little bit of jealousy in those.
It's like, oh, you're referencing this thing that is plainly everybody knows is better than all your movies.
yeah, you're like, oh, Spider-Man. And it goes like, oh, a character that resonates with kids way better than you, and they don't even have to try.
Exactly.
Like, oh.
Anyway, yeah. So so many people are applauding it. It's like, oh my god, it has 100% of Rotten Tomatoes, and now it's like it was like 80, 89 now. It's pretty.
You're still like,
no, I'm not. Okay.
Still were getting nay because you were just saying like, oh, I bet you were thinking like this is gonna be like a low 40s, low.
No,
50s.
I didn't think it would be that. I'm just like, okay, probably.
Where did you think
like
this was gonna be at?
Like a 70 something. I didn't think it was gonna be horrible. I thought it would be fine. I'm sure. I mean, because even like our friend Bernie who saw it before, he's like, I'm surprised he liked it as much as he did actually as well. I don't know.
It had a lot of real dark jokes. He said he liked the visuals.
Yeah, the visuals were alright. I mean, the dark jokes didn't really. I don't think that's enough to sell this movie to even for people who are older, because at the base heart of this, it's a kids movie. It's a kids movie, and those things are obviously for people who like those jokes for an older audience. But again, this film is not targeted for them. It's just like, oh, they just put it there. All right. I don't know. It's an anomaly to me because even one of our friends is like, yeah, I'll go check it out, and I'm like, really? And he's not an avid movie watcher, and he's like, really, you're gonna pay money to see this movie, but you're not gonna go see any of the other movies that have come out this past year. This is gonna be the one that you shell out your money to go out of the way to see in a movie theater, and you don't want to see anything else. That's an anomaly to me. That doesn't make any sense.
I feel like the one thing with this movie that like really like bothers me a little bit is like the movie makes a lot of like smart remarks about like about the DCU and like just DC in general, but then they'll make like just smart remarks in anything. Like they'll be self-aware, but then they'll do the things that people hate about them like a bunch of times, like in the movie. I thought they were going in a direction of just like, oh,
yeah, they didn't really do anything to prove them. Like, they didn't really do anything to prove them wrong. Like, there's a bunch of people who kind of not boycotting, but sort of like don't want to see this movie. I think they're kind of just for that because if you don't like the show, you're not gonna like the movie at all.
Yeah, if you're indifferent to the show, you might find something. If you like the show, I think you'll enjoy it.
Maybe. I mean, I'm indifferent to the show, and I didn't really care for the movie that much.
I'm just indifferent to it, but I enjoyed a lot of the jokes.
I enjoyed some of the jokes, but it was really not that much of an enjoyment that I cared that much or think is memorable.
Yeah, like positives. Some of the darker jokes in Will Arnett. I like Will Arnett as Slade.
I like Will Arnett as well. He was okay as Slade. He had some pretty alright. I like the one thing where he's like, "What are you gonna do? Annoy me to death with your waffles?" And Cyborg's gonna throw. He's like, "No, I'm not gonna do that."
No, he starts crying.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, they tried for things. I guess. I don't know.
You know what really fucks me up though is that this movie is just a thing of making fun of DC, but yet when you look at what they're doing in the future, it's just everything they're making fun of themselves for.
Yeah, they're doing it's Aquaman, and the only thing that looks interesting.
They're doing Titans. Look at Titans.
Fucking Titans. Yeah, it's a stark contrast, really.
Yeah, like you have this thing that is making fun of like being dark, being edgy, and it goes like edgy. Your next thing is being a dark and being edgy and being bad.
They make like a Superman versus Batman Martha joke. It's like, oh, that's great. cool.
Yeah.
All right, you're still gonna do things like that in the future because you have been doing things like that still.
It's fucking, it's all right. I mean, like, I don't really feel bad about watching it because, like, all right, well, we already know the outcome of what the financials of this, but, like, you know, I was kind of hoping for it to succeed because, like, on like some weird chance that like this was actually like succeeding, possibly more like cartoon 2D animated movies would come to the screen, and I think that would be interesting. That's one of the only like positives that I can see, like, for people seeing that. If you want,
I guess
to do that.
now our only hope for 2D animation is like Gendy, because he says he's doing like 2D stuff now for a
that shit's getting canceled. Fuck that nigga. He's gonna
I mean, at least, hey, there's hope, at least vaguely. At least vaguely. Transylvania 3 is making money.
Is it?
It's making more money than this.
It's not much. That's like saying like, oh, I'm like a homeless man. I made like $2.
Well, I mean, okay, that's the third sequel. That's the second sequel in that franchise, and this is like something that is the most popular thing on Cartoon Network. It's a movie. It's a motion picture of that. I mean, even SpongeBob did better than that. SpongeBob had 2 movies.
SpongeBob is like at its height. That's one thing I don't like about this, is that Teen Titans Go is just like a thing that like anybody will say is like, yeah, it's fallen off. Like, I think it's fallen off with this child audience as well. So putting this movie out when it's like dead. Yeah, this is exactly like, you know, this is to put this in like another term, like signing a fucking superstar athlete when they're fucking washed up. That's essentially what this movie is, and by that signing, they're making a movie out of this. The show is like washed. Like, I think kids are stopped watching it. They don't care about it as much as.
Well, I mean, how can they stop? How can they stop watching it when it's literally like the only thing that plays on Cartoon Network now? Unless they're like switching the channel.
It isn't the only thing, because I've been watching the network. I've been seeing a lot of fucking Craig of the Creek and shit.
When I usually see it, I usually just see Titans on there as the end schedule.
Yeah, but I feel like they're being slowly pushed out. Like by 2019, I think that the show will just be canceled. In 2020, it'll just be over, and they'll just like have all their shit, because it'll just be like Craig of the Creek, Summer Camp Island, and Gumball, if it still wants to exist. I don't know.
I think Gumball. I could see Gumball kind of ending.
I haven't seen like because like I tune in at work. Like sometimes when I'm at work, I'll just turn on Cartoon Network and I'll just like mop the floor while I have the TV on, and I see Craig of the Creek more than anything.
I don't know. Yeah, but it did kind of feel like a wasted effort. Just like, yeah, $10 million for this movie, and it's like, I don't know. It just felt kind of weird. Like,
it felt unnecessary for a theatrical film.
I feel like now, I mean, kids would want to see other things. They would want to probably see a movie like Hotel Transylvania 3 or Ant-Man or another Marvel movie.
I heard Hotel Transylvania 3 was fucking shit though.
I was gonna see it, but then I'm just like, I had the same dilemma with this movie. I'm just like, man, I'm gonna be in a movie. I'm gonna be in a theater with like 6-year-olds. And I was like, all right.
It doesn't matter, Glum. What
it doesn't matter. It just kind of feels weird that like I was sitting there like not too long ago. I'm just seeing this like out of the, because I have Movie Pass. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna not waste, but it's like I'm gonna use this just so I can see Gendy's thing, which is nice. But it's like, all right, I like Hotel Transylvania. I like the aesthetic of it, and just it's cute. They're cute movies, but just like I don't know if I want to like go out of my way to see it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not even a children's movie. The last animated movie that I saw, it's like, oh man, this is fucking epic. I think it was a Hotel. Was it a Hotel for Dogs? Not Hotel for Dogs.
Hotel for Dogs. That's like 2009. What? That's not an animated movie at all. It's not animated. There's the kid from that has like the kid from Waverly Place in it. It's like live action shit, like Don Cheadle or some shit.
What the fuck was the movie? Fucking
Hotel.
The fucking dog movie. Fucking dog movie, animated movie.
Oh, Isle for Dog. Isle of Dogs. Isle of Dogs. That's not even a kids movie. No, that doesn't work. Isle for Dogs.
I know it's not. I said it wasn't a kids movie, and I said Hotel for Dogs.
Hotel for Dogs.
That's the fucking movie. I think it has like Terrence Howard.
It was either him or Don Cheadle. It'd be funny if it was Terrence. It'd be funny if it was Terrence Howard. Like that's what he's doing instead of Iron Man. Is it Terrence Howard? That's funny if that's the case.
No, it's Don Cheadle.
Yeah, I was fucking right about that. I guess that's worse for him because he's kind of cemented at that point.
Don Cheadle's playing Donald Duck. Really
yeah, weird. I saw that.
I thought that it was like he plays Donald Duck, like he does the voice, like I just want to see like in the in-booth thing of Don Cheadle doing his best Donald Duck.
Wasn't there like an interview where it says like Thanos? He was like a Thanos survivor or some shit.
Yeah, it was. He's a Thanos survivor.
All right. Well, this movie, this is I don't know.
What would you give it a score of, Glenn?
I'm leaning towards a 2, honestly. I'm probably gonna give it just a light 3. I'm on it. Like it was not a movie that I enjoyed watching, even in the perspective of a kid. I just felt like the parents who were in the disappointed parents just watching baby Superman shake his ass on the screen. Just like I don't.
Dude, that was hot, bro. You see baby Superman shake his ass. Right. Imagine being the guy that had to animate that. Like, that's the only thing on your portfolio. Like, I animated baby Superman's ass.
Ah, that's fantastic. I don't know.
If you want to see baby Superman's ass, go watch this movie.
Yeah, but the movie itself was. I mean, it's harmless. It's not like it's made me stupider for watching, and I don't think it's gonna make kids dumb. But it's just like I don't know. There's better things to see even now. Even for kids. Yeah,
one of the things I don't understand is that I've saw people and they're just like on Twitter and they're just like the movie failed. I'm like, wow, that's very surprising. It's just like even for a low budget, it goes like, is it? There's like 4 movies. There's 4 big budget movies out at the moment that kids still want to see.
Like, yeah, exactly. There's Hotel Transylvania 3. There's Ant-Man and Wasp. That's a Marvel superhero movie. That's a comedy. Kids will love that.
Skyscraper. Parents take kids to that
Skyscraper's failing, my dude. Skyscraper's not doing good.
It's more attention grabbing than
I guess. It's just fucking Die Hard with Dwayne Johnson. That movie is apparently shit. Yeah.
Is that movie failing? I thought it was doing well.
It's failing. It's bombing. Oh, no one wants to see that movie. That's a bad analogy, Mars.
Oh, but I saw the box office of. I guess it has to make like 300 million.
No, it's not doing good. But anyway, a better analogy is like Mission Impossible 3 came out the exact same weekend as it.
Yeah, Mission Impossible 3.
Not 3. Man, Mission Impossible 6 actually. I'm sorry.
Fallout,
not the video game.
Apparently that one's doing really well, and I was like, how people still give a shit about Mission Impossible?
That's the thing where people are complaining because people can't. Like I think the company did something where you can't use Movie Pass to see that movie at all. Which I guess is smart, but that doesn't help the app at all.
It's getting good reviews.
Yeah, I'm sure. It looks are pretty alright.
Who directed this one?
I don't think it was Brad Bird, but
Christopher McQuarrie.
Who the fuck is he?
He did the Jack Reacher movies, and he directed. I think he directed. What did he direct? He did not direct this. Oh, he wrote The Usual Suspects.
Oh, that's cool. All right, that looks okay. I mean, I want to see Henry Cavill reload his arms.
That was fucking awesome. That's an awesome gift.
All right, but anyway, Teen Titans Go. Mars,
you give it a 3.
I give it a very, very light 3, bordering a 2. I might change my mind.
I gave it a light 3. If we're going by the other metric, I give it a 6 out of 10.
That's fine. I don't know. Yeah.
I didn't hate it. I enjoyed it. Would have much preferred if I saw it at my home.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I just keep thinking, like, would I have paid for this movie? And the answer is no. And I would have kicked myself in the shin like 10,000 times over if I paid any money to see this.
If there was like an option to like, I would think I would pay for it, but there was an option like, can I watch this at home? I don't want to leave my bed. Yeah, I would probably do that.
I mean, you'd probably get a better experience because there's better episodes of the show than this. I would say so.
Of the show?
I would say so. There's some pretty alright episodes in comparison to like the shit ones. I mean, I do think there were some episodes that are better than this one.
I don't know.
I don't know. I guess for the budget, yeah, I guess it's better and the movie wise. But I'm saying like I'd probably enjoy watching like some episodes of the show that are better than this movie.
Like that one episode, like all the animators dance. No one's. I told people about that, and they did not believe me that exists. Like I told like our friends like, hey, look at this thing. There's like an episode where the creators go like, I don't care if you guys don't like our show, we're gonna dance on you anyways. Like, there's like a black guy. I think it's like the guy that voices Cyborg. He's like Gangnam styling. Look that up. That's actually pretty. I like that. That was funny.
I'll have to check that out at some point. Anyway,
working on that episode.
That brings up a good point. People have been talking about this since like Friday. At the ending credits, they have a thing. Yeah, they have like a tease or something for.
Is it just
Teen
the one where
Titan?
like the transmission? Because like I left like.
There's nothing at the end of the credits after that.
Okay, because
no.
I was just like, there's probably not gonna be. Shit
I
after
stayed
that.
just in case as well.
I did not. I said fuck it.
That the at the end the ending credits are just like the challengers or whatever still like in the audience or something, like in the void.
Oh man, I wish I stayed now. I love them.
they were right. They were something I chuckled at. But yeah. So anyway, yeah. There's a thing where it's like there's like a transmission of like the old Teen Titans from like 2004 or 5, just like transmitting something, and it's like, oh, I think we found a way back, guys, and then it ends. I was like, okay. So yeah, people have been talking about this. People will not shut up about this. Actually, they've been talking about it
It's
before
awesome.
even. Yeah. Do you care, Mars?
Do I care about what? About the teaser?
Yeah. What do you think?
I just thought like, oh, that's this. Oh, wow, okay, and I laughed.
I'm not. I
I
didn't
think
really
much of it.
I didn't really get it. I'm just like.
They've done this
mean,
before.
They've done. I mean, they've done it before. I mean, the original series had a conclusive ending. It ended. It's not like, and it's like, who? I mean, again, this movie's marketed for like 6-year-olds who don't give a shit or know about that show. So, I'm trying to understand the logic behind that. Like, if they released it as like a thing online on like their Twitter account, that'd make more sense than putting it at the end of like your feature film. Marketed to 6-year-olds.
Apparently, like, I don't know, maybe it was a joke, but like Tara Strong was like using this as like a way, like, if this does well, we might make it again.
I don't know.
It goes like, how the hell do you like?
Yeah, I'm just.
You're setting them up to do something that's like impossible. That's because this shit was never gonna be big.
That's why I'm just like, why would you put that at the end of the credits? Like, no one. One, most of the parents
Just
probably
fuck it.
don't care, and then yeah,
The parents will probably care, or the older.
they don't care.
audience
I don't
that
think
year.
most of the parents there are like 40 years old. They don't give a shit.
I think that another thing. This is just like my just fucking retarded theory. Do you think that they were just banking on like ironic memers to come in?
No, I mean I don't think they marketed it terribly if that was the case.
They did. No, they've had like things where it just goes like a movie made just because. Like they've had trailers like that. Do you think that they were thinking like, if we could get irony on the internet, people will watch it? It sort of worked in a way.
Kinda. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think. I think that's stretching that a lot.
I don't
know,
I'm stretching it,
I
but,
think
like,
that I think
they
that's a
have
very.
to- they're self-aware enough to know most people hate.
I
their
think that's a
show.
very, very, very bad business move if that was the case, and fuck this movie if that actually is the case. I don't think I guarantee you that's not the case though. So.
Probably.
Because that wouldn't make any sense. Why would you market the
Let's
movie to
release a
them?
movie for people to watch ironically.
To make fun of it, guys. To make fun of the
Exactly.
Mr. Enter makes the video about fart jokes or some shit.
Yeah. Oh, actually, he won't. He's gone.
He says he's not doing it.
No.
Nah.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't give a shit.
I don't care either.
Shout outs to him. I was disappointed that he wasn't the main villain. I thought that that was
See, that's how you get the memers in. You put him in the movie, you'll get
it was
the
just
memers.
I'm surprised that there was like no ref. I'd have to watch it again. Like there has to be a guy in a trench coat.
No, there isn't.
Come on. I was hoping for there to be like, there's gonna be like a thing. I guess what was his name? The control freak guy. I guess
He showed up.
He's just an embodiment of all of them. But like, I was hoping that there's.
He
like,
wasn't
actual
even in it.
caricatures.
Yeah, but he wasn't even in it. He was in the dream
was in it?
sequence or
Yeah,
something. He was in the.
He's
That was it,
he's
though.
in it though.
Yeah, so was Jinx, but that doesn't mean anything. Jinx, she was just in like the song, like the music video. That doesn't mean anything.
Dang. Like I was hoping that there'd be a caricature of possibly him, somebody else, or like some fucking annoying guy on the internet. Like
It'd be funny if he like sued for like, that's my likeness.
that would be funny. That would be epic. I would put like
Everyone
I
would see the
support
movie
him.
if that was. Everyone would see the movie. if that was
I
happening.
would support him. Like, dude, they should not be using your likeness like that. That is messed
Well, I mean,
up,
if he
man.
didn't, if he didn't get permission, I guess, I would also support that. Just like, what the fuck? It's funny, but
What
it's
if
like,
they did,
dude.
like draw his face like super real? Like they get like an actual thing. It's like detailed as fuck.
No, they do like his icon, but in the art style of that.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That'd be
I was kind of
fantastic.
hoping that because like when I like originally like Shadow Legends, and they're having like season 2. I was hoping that I was in that fucking season 2. Like
That would have been awesome.
That would have been my legacy.
Now it's dead.
Yeah, their Twitter account's dead. The only thing that they do is maybe like retweet shit from the creator. Maybe that's about it. Like
Yeah,
the Twitter account has nothing like to do with. I don't know. Watch it if you want. I don't care.
Watch it if you want. I mean, I think there's better things to see. It's not really worth seeing in the theater at all.
To me, there isn't really that much for me. Like, I don't give a shit about Jurassic Park. I don't give a shit. I have not seen any of the Mission Impossible movies. I have not seen, what's another one? I have not seen Skyscraper, and Hotel Transylvania. I haven't seen the second one. So this is the only movie this week that's like, alright, I anticipated to see.
Well, I mean, you personally, I guess, and I understand that at least, but I don't know. For most, I mean, there's also like Equalizer 2. I don't know. There's things you can watch. There's things you can watch that are better than this movie, and you'll definitely get more of an experience because most of our audience is not 6-year-olds who are only gonna want to see this movie, and because they already saw Ant-Man.
Speaking of Equalizer 2, do people watch that?
I mean, they got a second one. I don't know.
Is it Oh wait, Mamma Mia 2!
Mamma Mia.
I never seen the first one.
I've never seen the first one either, so I don't know.
Mamma Mia. Why is that getting a sequel? Was the first one really popular?
I don't know. I guess. Was the first one even bad? I don't even remember. Okay, that was Teen Titans Go. Yeah, that was something. All right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It was epic.
You're not missing much, so.
You are.
Exactly.
Batman's parents die.
Batman's parents do die, but you can watch that in like any iteration of Batman. Alright, so let's get into some questions. Alright, so if you want to ask us a question, be sure to join the Half and Half Discord page and ask us stuff in questions and suggestions. Alright, let's get into this. So from, my name is Wheat Dan. Question, do you guys prefer Teen Titans or Young Justice, and why?
Oh yeah, that was a funny joke. They have like a thing where like they just put like, here's a movie made for you, Robin, and it just says Young Justice on it, and they scratch it out.
Damn.
That was humorous.
I didn't even notice that.
Which one do you prefer, Teen Titans or Young Justice, Clem?
I never watched that much Young Justice. From what I've seen of it, it looks okay. I think I like Teen Titans more because it's just more fun.
Yeah, I like the tone of like Teen Titans more than like Young Justice. Young Justice is like, it's a good one, but it's not unique. It feels like every like, you know, a good superhero show. It's like it takes it so serious. It doesn't really. It makes you think of like Teen Titans. I think that's what they were going for, like Teen Titans, because like younger heroes that are probably sidekicks. But then they wrote it kind of like, I don't know, like a Justice League Unlimited kind of way.
Which could be cool, but it didn't seem like they went that far.
No, not really. It feels like someone tried to mix Justice League Unlimited and like fucking Teen Titans together. That's how I feel about Young Justice.
Yeah, it's like ice cream pizza. That doesn't sound good.
I mean, it is good. I mean, I enjoyed the series, but like, you know, just ask me which one I would prefer. It's like,
I would say, I think I just prefer Teen Titans. I'll probably watch like Young Justice because season 3 is happening.
It's much more easier to watch Teen Titans because, like, you know, it's just more fun to watch. It's much more easier because it doesn't take itself as seriously and just funnier moments. And I think the darker episodes of Teen Titans are way darker than like anything Young Justice has ever done.
People die.
People die. People don't know whether or not they should exist or not.
All right. Oh, should we? Actually, that Dan guy has a second part. Question: what do you guys think of Disney firing James Gunn over the tweets he made 10 years ago? Side note: the guy who called him out on them, Mike Cernovich, has made multiple tweets about rape himself, which weren't even jokes.
Dang. What do you think about it, Lem?
I think it kind of sucks because I don't think he should have been fired for that, especially because
whatever happened to just reprimanding people?
Yeah, just like at least them calling him out on it would have been something. I mean, that makes sense because I don't know. But for James Gunn, it's just like 10 years ago, he wasn't like this big movie guy. He wasn't really in the industry as he is today. You know, he's making things like Super or making things like he was an edgelord who worked with trauma and stuff like that. It's like he was just kind of like he kind of embodied this humor back then. And it's like even as humans, like your brain cells just kind of like regenerate like every 10 years. So the person you were 10 years ago isn't the person you are now in terms of like mind wise.
I think that James Gunn, I don't think he should have been fired, but I think Liz, like, he should have. I think, like, him getting shit for it.
I understand that.
I think that, like, like, dude, no matter, like, 10 years ago, but you're still 40 years old writing about, like, one of the great kid jokes.
I would understand that, but he apologized for this, like, 2 years ago.
I get that, but I just think that it's just, like, this is fucking, like, weird. I think that there should be, like, something like, alright, if you're talking about, there's way too many of these, like, I want to fucking rape kids, like, I'm pedo jokes. Like, it makes me like, alright, dog, I'm gonna question you. I don't think you should be fired for it. I think that this whole thing is just, like, really fucked up because it's just a guy, because, like, he said basically what James Gunn did, he said some shit about Trump that I think, like, the people on that side didn't really like, so Mike Cernovich just, like, looked it up, like, look it up, look at him, look at him, get him, and then he eventually did. He got him fucking fired, so he got what he wanted. But, like, when you look at more into it, he does that, like, a bunch of, like, other celebrities. So I don't think he should have been fired. I think he should have been like, alright, dog, what the fuck is going on here?
Should have been chewed out or something.
Yeah, like, chewed out is like, dude, why are you so fucking idiot? Like, someone in the Disney executive should just be like, alright, dog, you're gonna fucking, we're gonna yell at you and delete your Twitter.
Yeah, I think what he should have done was just like, okay, he apologized for it, just delete those tweets.
Yeah, why just deleted them? I guess it'd just be seen like it's like people can make like things about like he deleted these tweets about pedophilia. Maybe he is one. I don't know. Man. There's no winning for James Gunn, but like I don't think he should have been fired. But like, dog, I don't understand like how like you're 40 years old and still make like, oh man, I want a fucking kid in the ass. Like,
yeah, that's not that doesn't look too good.
It's just like people can't see how your words.
Well, I mean, like you mean the cast of Guardians, aren't they like they're like
they're basically like on the brink of striking if he doesn't get
I was gonna say because,
I think that's cool.
Yeah, because they legitimately care about him because they think he's like a good director.
They can't do the movies without him really, so it's just like I don't understand. Like Disney came out there like with a quickness. Like I think the reason they did that is because of the merger.
What?
Don't want to fucking piss off investors with this fucking retard. So it was like, see, we got rid of him. We cleared it up. I don't know.
That would really suck if that was the case.
I don't know. Cause like I don't know. There's like other people like in Disney that are just like they have very questionable shit.
Very questionable. I mean, if you want to like go, I mean, you could say that about like any actor in general. Like, if you like look up like one of your favorite actors, you're gonna find some shit about like, even artist wise. Like you'll find some shit about like someone you like or someone's media you like. Like I love it's not really the same, but I love the works of H.P. Lovecraft, and that man was the most like racist, weird.
He named his dog nigger.
Yeah, he's like.
That's the funniest shit. That's offensive, but like that's the funniest shit ever.
Yeah, he was a racist weirdo. It's like when you think about it, it's like, okay, you're just kind of this weird racist guy, but you write these really good stories.
Just racist asexual man calling for his dog nigger. Come here, boy. Yeah. Come here, nigger. Come here. Yeah. I'm no better. I wanted to name my dog bitch, so I just say it.
Well, the man knew how to write a story, so that's all that mattered.
Yeah, I don't know. It's also like it would feel a lot better like James Gunn if he got called out if people haven't taken him to task already about it.
Yeah.
But people apparently have. I didn't know James Gunn till like Guardians 1. Yeah, I didn't know his shit.
I knew.
I heard about Super, but I never watched it.
That's understandable. All right, here's a pretty good one. Oh, it's an awesome name. Cartoon Network Fortnite Dance. Question: what is a cartoon you would say is outdated or has not aged well?
Welcome to the NHK is like an anime because it looks like shit now. It just visually doesn't, but like aged well, has not aged. Oh, Jimmy Neutron, fucking holy shit! I just talked about that. That one has not aged well. Like comedically, sound. I think it's still funny. Visually, it falls apart.
Yeah.
People were like saying when I made that Zach video, like Zach's hair is clipping through his hat. What the fuck is going on? I swear to God, this is not even an error, but I thought it was. Like I paused the screen one time, so I paused the screen at the ending of like Jimmy Neutron, when they reunite them with the parents, I guess. I saw like the little black kid. Like he was he was holding his hands out like you can see the visuals. Like he's holding his hands out like his wingspan's out. I thought he was T-posing.
T-posing?
Yeah, I thought like there was like a little black
that'd be
kid
that'd be
T-posing
awesome
in
if that was the case.
There's also things where like Jimmy's hair clips through. Like that one is like a
Yeah.
perfect one that has not aged well.
Yeah, but yeah, visually the show is just ugly to look at in general. Like especially like some of the adults and kids. Like, Libby's hair is fucking looks like licorice.
I'm gonna make a video about the fucking Libby rant. 'Cause people are just like really trying. People were getting mad at. Some people were like jokingly mad. Some people were actually like, "Fuck you, man.
Why?
She's an Egyptian. That's why she has her hair like that. I don't give a shit if she is fucking Egyptian.
It looks like shit, so
It's still bad. I'm gonna make a video yelling at them about it.
it's a worse design for her. Even though the first one didn't look very good.
I like the matching. I liked her outfit too in the first design.
I guess it
was nice.
looked about right. She can't wear that all the time though.
Yeah. But
All right.
what have you have one that doesn't age well? I think all the shows in the 80s don't age well. Most
Oh,
of them.
I mean, I guess you could. I mean, that's way too easy though for me. But also, like most of us didn't watch those shows to begin with, so it's like okay, you can obviously say that like stuff from the 50s that doesn't age well, but that doesn't really mean much. I don't know, for something that hasn't aged well. I'm trying to think of like a cartoon like that's kind of recent that hasn't aged well too much. I mean, again visually, but I'm trying to say like even content wise, like someone.
Not a cartoon, but has been destroyed now because of recent shit. The Cosby Show.
No, that's great. Yes.
You cannot sit there and be a rapist and then say like try to teach me good morals about being a family man.
Yeah, you could say that as well. I mean, you could say that about like Fat Albert and
Fat Albert aged like shit.
Yeah, and
the messages don't make any sense. Like there's one episode where like the kid's retarded. It goes like the teacher sits him down like Albert. Jamal is retarded. He's like, oh no! He makes it think like he has like cancer or anything. He's like, no.
Yeah, it doesn't. That's not really how that works
He's
at all.
slow, or what? He made like retards out like they're like fucking disease or something.
I don't know. Any show
Code Lyoko.
like in the Code Lyoko definitely doesn't age well. Again, that's another visual quality though, and no one really gives a shit about the writing.
In
but,
content, there's one that's weird. It's like they have little girls walking around in their underwear.
They do? Oh yeah, they do. What the fuck?
Yeah, that was strange.
Oh yeah, they did, and then they had like that, like I don't know. Yeah, it's just kind of weird.
There's like one episode where like the girl that like walks around in her underwear is like gets covered in slime, but it just looks like someone cummed on her face.
I don't know. Anything that has to do with technology, I guess. Any show that kind of does something like that, or it's just like, oh yeah, kind of. I guess Reboot does kind of fit into that, where it's just like we got like 6 megabytes of RAM.
I think maybe Totally Spies, because like everyone calls that one out for like it's just like really weird fetishy type shit. Everyone's like every time. Everyone's
That's all. Yeah, it's a bunch of French shit like that.
Like George of the Jungle season 2, fair game. Me posting things about Zachary, if he was saying like, stop talking about your inflation fetish. It is not inflation. He's just a fat fucker.
It wasn't inflation. He's just fat.
A lot of like I would say like certain things about aspects about The Simpsons. I say
Yeah.
Bart aged terribly.
Lisa probably aged worse.
Lisa could work now, but like no one wants to hear that shit. They didn't want to hear it then. No one's to hear it
I didn't
now.
exactly. That's worse. That's worse, dude. It's like yeah, no one wanted to hear it then. No one wants to hear it now.
Lisa Simpson, the original SJW.
Yeah.
That's got to be a video somewhere.
Oh, look it up, Mars. If not, you can be the first.
Is
before we
there a
upload this
video about Lisa Simpson becoming an SJW?
I don't know. There's probably a bunch of shit about like the Lady Gaga episode or something.
Be like a no bullshit video like The Simpsons has now become terrible. Actually, she can't be an SJW. She like fucking like the whole fucking Apu thing. She's just like I don't give a shit. She made her line in the sand. She does not give a shit about Indians.
It was just a character, guys. A beloved character.
I feel like if they did write like an episode like that, like the Simpsons writers would just be like, look at these annoying little fucking assholes. They would do that.
All right, let's get to something else. From Rocco Man. Favorite toy you got for your birthday or Christmas? Video games don't count.
My favorite thing is like I'm gonna fuck you. I'm gonna say video game. It's like one thing that's like really funny. My uncle got my favorite thing. It's terrible in retrospect, but like my favorite thing is he got me a DBZ video game. but it was like, I opened up the thing. It's a DBZ game, but it's not even the right game on the cover.
What is it?
It's just like some random DBZ game. They put the wrong DBZ game in the box.
You get it from like GameStop or something?
Yeah, I don't understand that, but like an actual toy. An actual toy.
So yeah, it's a good toy. It's a good McDonald's toy you got, Mars.
I did not just get McDonald's toys.
Yes, you did.
I think my favorite, I would say like the favorite thing I got for like a toy was maybe I got like Super Saiyan 3 Goku and like Kaioken Goku and like Trunks when I was little, because I was really into DBZ and I remember playing with those all the time.
Let's see, I got some pretty cool stuff. I got like an old Ghostbusters Proton Pack when I was like 6. That was cool. And then I got I think one of my favorite things still is there's some stuff, but I got like a gigantic like Millennium Falcon. That's like I don't know if you can see that in the webcam.
Oh, he's using the webcam. He's like moving around.
Yeah, you can see mine.
Is that Galactus?
That is Galactus. That's a pretty cool toy.
Oh shit, this thing's got gargantuan. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Take it. That is actually very big.
Yeah. Imagine like so I got a really good like a Millennium Falcon playset.
Your achievement hunter poster.
Yeah, you don't like my gamer posters?
I think the worst thing, and it made me like really mad, was like that's when I realized I was out of like these anime toys that you collect. Is like my parents bought me like a Bakugan set. They bought me like the Bakugan set. I had all the toys of like the characters in the show had, but then I just like immediately, maybe like 3 weeks later, I was like, I'm not into this. This is a waste of a birthday wish.
Damn.
Oh wait, I think for a birthday present, I think the best thing now is maybe like I got a PS4, which is I don't know. It's like a hit or miss thing in like retrospect, because like I got a PS4 and I didn't have to pay for it, but like I got like the first one. It's not even a Pro, so like now it's like oh. It makes me feel like I want the Pro one. I hated it at the time when I got it, because I really wanted a computer so I could make like YouTube videos, because my dad was just like, because everyone does this, whenever you make YouTube videos, no one pays for editing software. Everyone just steals it. Everyone steals Sony Vegas. Everyone just steals like a cracked version of Adobe Premiere. Everyone does that, but my dad was just like, he had locks on it, so I couldn't do it. And I was like, fuck. The only way how I made like some of the earliest videos. That's why there's like, I think there's a, when I made my first video, it was like it was a shitty Persona 4 review, and it was on like an old MacBook my mom bought, because I spilled Kool-Aid on my sister's school laptop. She had the
Oh.
Yeah, I spilled Kool-Aid on it. And I thought it turned off. It's like, oh fuck, I broke it. I don't understand why she let me use that. I used to like watch porn and shit on her computer. I don't understand why she let me do that. But I broke the computer, and we just managed to fix it with rice. My mom bought like a backup, and she just kept it. So I stole that from her, and then that's how I made like some of the earliest videos. But like when I tried to make them, when that computer eventually broke, I had to use my dad's computer, and he had locks on it, and I couldn't do anything.
Damn.
So basically, I had to like negotiate with my dad to make videos. Like, I said
So just
yeah.
Like how much you can like use it for or something?
No, it was like negotiations. It was like, hey, if you get all B's, I'll buy you the.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And like I was fucked. What really made me mad was I was there. I had all B's except for one. It was a C, and I was like, "Fuck!" I was so angry because it was only like 2 points away. And I was like super angry. I was like punching walls and stuff. Like, damn it! I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a YouTube man. And then like I remember like, oh wait, I could turn this in. And I turned this thing. I clicked the button, turned it in. It gave me 2 extra points, and I got a B. It's like, I was like, "Fuck you, Dad! Buy my thing."
You finagled it.
Yeah, my PS4 is probably the best thing I got. What was your best thing that you got, Clem?
Best thing I got ever?
You said your Millennium Falcon?
My Millennium Falcon's pretty cool. I think I didn't really appreciate it for the longest time. I think I've talked about how I got my Lego Millennium Falcon. I got like destroyed. That was fun.
I wish I kept all my toys. I don't know why. I just got rid of them. I don't remember the reason why I got rid of them. I felt like I was just like I'm never gonna use these again. I think my mom just said like, here, I gave it to my mom. And I think she just like took them. I thought she would put them in a storage thing, but I think she just sold them.
Yeah.
I wasn't really too bummed about it.
I still have like all my like toys, like shit from McDonald's and shit like that. I have like a drawer full of toys in this room actually.
I wish I kept them because like I would like keeping them around my desk.
Yeah, they're nice little things to have. I need to like display them somehow because yeah, I have a lot of space in the drawer over there. So.
Yeah. Toys are as like an adult, like as a kid, I love toys. As a teenager, I was very indifferent to them. And as an adult, I love them again because I just want them to, like, I just want them around.
Exactly.
Like when you're...
That's why I still want to get like some Lego sets, but I'm not gonna fucking pay like $300 for a set.
Yeah, it's just like an adult. Like I just get like you just want to collect useless bullshit around your house. It's like they serve no purpose, but they're just there. They make my room look cool.
They look nice. My room is pretty alright. Yeah. All right. We got one last question from yeah, really aside from that, but Amber X Lynn. Oh yeah, Amber XX Lynn. Favorite DC character?
DC character.
DC.
Rainbow Rider.
I don't even. I thought. Yeah, I was kind of. I forgot about that joke. That was in the movie.
Favorite DC character? Cyborg, Static Shock, Batman, Joker.
You like Cyborg that much, Mars?
I do like Cyborg. He's cool, and at least the Teen Titans one.
In the show, yeah. But I mean, aside from that,
yeah, that's the only reason people know him. No one cares about Cyborg. He's like, it's fucking.
They keep trying to make him like a thing again. Like I've mentioned, he's in the Justice League now, and no one gives a shit.
People like him. They just make him the Teen Titans one. Make him design wise the Teen Titans one. Make him like personality wise the Teen Titans one. Nobody has a problem.
It is too late for that, Mars, and you know that. They can't do it because I don't know. I'm not for.
Why is he not in the new one?
He's it. What? Oh, Titans? Because he's with the Justice League.
Get it? Why can't he just be like? They just tell him like. Hey,
I don't like him in the Justice League at all. I'm a benefactor. I'm adamant that I just want it to be the founding members. I don't want Cyborg to be in there.
Oh no, what's like really fucking weird?
What?
We were talking about Teen Titans Go. I don't understand why in that one Green Lantern is black, but the one here in real life is white. So like why is the Teen Titans Go Green Lantern black, but the one on like in real life white?
What do you mean? There's multiple Green Lanterns, Marcus.
I know, but like, why not just make him black in the real life one too? It's like it's very evident that you put Cyborg in because there has to be like a black character present, or we're gonna be called racist. So like, you could have just like circumvented this by just making Green Lantern black and make him like Idris Elba or something.
Idris Elba's too good. I mean, I would say Idris Elba's too good for it, but he fucking did the Dark Tower. Never mind.
He is not good for anything. He can.
I think he's too old to be James Bond now.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mars, what's your favorite DC character?
Batman or Static Shock?
Batman. I'm gonna go. I like Booster Gold. Booster Gold's pretty cool. I also like the Question.
Oh wait,
no. I like Plastic Man's pretty. Oh, that was a weird joke. He's like, Supergirl, what are you wearing? I'm wearing Plastic Man.
that was very strange.
That was pretty weird. I'm just like, what's he doing under there? But I think one of my favorite personally is John Constantine. He's a very nuanced character, but no people don't really talk about him. He's cool though.
I think he's in like the new.
He was in the Dark Justice League, and I think they might be doing a new thing with him.
No, he was like in Justice League Action.
Yeah, probably. Oh, yeah, he was in that.
People shit on Wonder Woman's design in that.
I like it.
I like it. I like her fucking side part, her Skrillex hair.
Yeah.
Her fucking epic Skrillex. Yeah, he is in it. He has this little.
Yeah, he's hanging out with demon chicks.
Does he smoke usually?
He smokes all the time.
Oh, because they gave him like a lollipop.
Yeah.
It was like fucking One Piece.
Oh, it's like One Piece?
Yeah. I think so. Wait, hold on. I'm looking at this. They gave.
Yeah, he's a chain smoker. So that makes sense.
I don't know. I'm just looking at.
Only thing that would have been better. It's like instead of a lollipop, it was gum.
No wait, I think that he actually does smoke. I think like fucking what's her name? What's that one girl that's like super hot that wears the fucking top hat?
Zatanna?
Yeah, she's top
She
tier.
was. She is top tier, but she was in that one. She was in the Lauren Fosh like a short, and she had like purple hair.
She
for
looked
some
like
reason.
shit in that one.
She did look. She looked terrible in that one.
Yeah. She looks good in
She's like-
Justice League Action, though.
She does.
Watch this kid show to masturbate like I do.
Yeah.
That's why I watch Teen Titans Go, the movie.
Exactly.
She looks like
you masturbated to fucking like Power Girl or something.
She was... No. Masturbated to, like, Beast Boy.
Yeah, turning into like a hawk.
Turns into a hawk. Flies on
Alright.
my cock.
Mars, there's not much more to say. No, that was Teen Titans Go.
Teen Titans Go to Hell.
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be someone's
Alright.
review. Someone has to review it and say, like...
Teen Titans Go to Hell movie review.
Go to Hell, Angry
Yeah,
Rain.
so that was the Half and Half podcast. I'm your host, Glenn Walker, and here with me is my co-host, MarsReviews.
Bye-bye.
Alright, yeah, so thank you guys for watching.
Terror strong has his nice badonk.
Exactly.
Have you seen that video?
I have not seen that video. No.
There's like this one video, someone animated this. It's like very creepy. It's just like, it's just a song, just like a loop of like Terror strong has a nice badonkadonk.
Would you agree with that song, Mars?
I ain't gonna disagree.
Alright. That's all that matters. Alright, let's get over this.
Alright, where did I put my phone at? Because I wrote down notes. They were very entertaining notes.
I should have. I was contemplating writing down notes, but I didn't want like families complaining about me like having my phone out. I didn't want to look like an ass in front of Slade.
Oh yeah, he does do that. Let's. I would use the Google Home, but I have to reset my Wi-Fi, so we had to use the old-fashioned one. Dad! Dad! Come here. Can you call my phone again? Yeah. That's the old-fashioned one. The Google Home cuts down on that.
That is the more faster version of that.
Dude, it's like yes, I found it, Dad. Thank you.
Oh, thank God.
Wait, you didn't close my door.
Ah.
Shit. No, my tiki. Ah, fuck.